who are the people to whom we shall give zakat? Unfortunately, in the Indian subcontinent, what is very popularly believed is zakat should be given to the needy, to the poor people. These are the people to whom Allah commanded to give zakat. Yes, I agree. Allah commanded to give zakat to them. But they are not the only ones to whom zakat is to be given. Remember one thing very clearly. Whether the zakat has been collected by the ruler for those items like the livestock or the staple food, whether the zakat has been collected by the ruler, or that zakat which you need not compulsorily give to the ruler, neither will the ruler collect from you. In either case, zakat is to be given only to 8 types of people mentioned in Surah Tawbah, Surah number 9, ayat number 60, ayat number 60. You cannot give zakat to the 9th category in it. Except these 8, you absolutely cannot give zakat to a 9th category. Even the ruler, after collecting that, if he wants to give it in zakat, he has to give zakat only to these 8 categories mentioned in Surah Tawbah, Surah number 9, ayat number 60. And for the gold and silver or the money that you have in your bank accounts, if you are willing to give your zakat, you can give only to these 8 categories. And from these 8 categories, if you give to any one of them, and if anybody sarcastically passes a comment, passes a sarcasm, thinks you are doing wrong and abuses you, he is a sinner who will be thrown into hellfire. Who is anybody to comment when Allah Rabbul Alameen has already mentioned that only 1 or 2 categories are not the ones who will receive zakat, but there are 8 categories to whom zakat can be given. Who are these 8 categories mentioned in Surah Tawbah, Surah number 9, ayat number 60? Allah said, give your zakat to the poor, to the needy, to the one who has collected zakat for you. Meaning, if somebody has gone out to collect zakat for you, you can give commission to him or pay from the amount he has brought to you, which is a collection of the zakat. From that, you can give zakat to him. From those food items that he has collected and brought for you, you can give zakat to him. From those livestock that has brought for you, you can give zakat to him. For the livestock and the food, it is the ruler who can give zakat to this person. For us, for organizations who are collecting zakat for the cause of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then whoever is the owner of the organization, he can have a deal with the person who is collecting zakat, and he can fix some salary for him or some commission for him, and whatever amount he has brought, from that it can be paid, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said he can be given zakat in Surah Tawbah, Surah number 9, ayat number 60. The 4th category Allah said to whom zakat can be given are those non-Muslims who are about to embrace Islam if they receive some help from you. So zakat can be given even to them. The 4th category in Surah Tawbah, Surah number 9, ayat number 60. The 5th category, to free the captives, freeing the slaves. In the modern time, we do not have the concept of slavery that existed at the time of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and which existed since centuries, millenniums before him. That has been abolished worldwide today in our modern times. But to free the slaves, it has been permitted to give the zakat. The scholars say, now, if you have innocent Muslims who have been wrongly picked up by the police and they have been jailed, then you can use your zakat to pay for their bail, to pay to the advocate to fight their case and prove their innocence. So zakat can be given even to freeing the Muslim captives. The 6th, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, to clearing the debts, to clear the debts of the Muslims. If there is any Muslim, he may be rich or poor. There may be a billionaire Muslim who has taken a loan from somewhere, and somebody wants to give his zakat or her zakat to clear the loan of that billionaire Muslim. That can be cleared, because Allah said your zakat money can be given to clear the debt of a Muslim. And mind me, Allah didn't give a chronology saying first to him, second, first to the poor, if you don't find a poor, then to the needy, don't find a needy, then to the person who has brought the zakat. No. 8 of these categories, to anyone whom you please, you are free to give. Nobody can pass a comment against you saying, why did you give to them? Why did you give to him? Why did you give to her? Any of them, if anybody is passing a wrong comment to any person who is paying zakat, to any of these 8 categories, that person passing a wrong, that comment, sarcasm, is a sinner who will be held responsible by Allah for commenting something without proper knowledge and in ignorance against the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Surah Tawbah, Surah number 9, ayat number 60. So what are the six categories I mentioned? The beggar, the faqir, the one who asks you, the miskin, the needy, one in great need. Third, the one who has collected zakat for you, to him you can give from the same zakat a portion of it. Fourth, those non-Muslims who, if helped by you, will embrace Islam. Fifth, to free the captives. Sixth, to clear the debts of any of the Muslim brother. Seventh, fi sabilillah, meaning any Muslim man or woman who is working in the way of Allah, whether they are on the battlefield or in the dawah organizations or dawah centers, they can be given your zakat. It's your choice to give them or not to give them. It's your choice. But if you are supporting them and helping them, and if anybody is passing a sarcastic comment, abusing you, he is actually countering the ayat of Surah Tawbah, Surah number 9, ayat number 60, where Allah said, Fi sabilillah, they can be given. A long explanation to support dawah centers and those in the field of dawah is given on islamqa.info, which is one of the Islamic websites, where the Lajna of Saudi Arabia and Sheikh Jibreen, a very renowned Muslim scholar, a very renowned Muslim alim, he gave a fatwa, and this fatwa is fatwa number 1,10,137 and fatwa number 4,917. In both the fatwa, it is very clearly mentioned that any man, any group, any organization who are inviting non-Muslims to Islam, defending the teachings of Islam, when others allege against Islam by clarifying their misconceptions and their doubts, if they are reaching out to the people to invite them to Islam, so these individuals or organizations can be given your zakat, even if the owner of that organization, the main person of that organization, is in a position to move out in cars, yet his driver can be paid through the zakat you have given to him. This is how the fatwa has been given for fi sabilillah. And this was the seventh category from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's Quran, Surah Tawbah, Surah number 9, ayat number 60, where Allah said you can give your zakat to 8 kind of people. Seventh is fi sabilillah, 8th is the traveler. So I would in short again number out and name out those 8 categories to whom zakat of the batin subjects, zakat of those subjects which are in individual's possession, can be given by their choice to any 8 of them. They are not obliged to give it only to the ruler. The ruler cannot force and ask them to give it to them, to the ruler. These are open categories for the individual to give. What are they? As I told you, to the beggar, to the needy, to the one who has collected the zakat, to the one who is on the verge of accepting Islam if helped, to free the captives, to clear the debt of any Muslim brother or sister, to those who are working in the way of Allah, and the 8th category is to a traveler. These are the 8 categories to whom an individual can give his or her zakat. Now, what we need to understand is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned in the glorious Quran in a lot of places. In Surah Baqarah, as I told you, ayat number 43, ayat number 110, ayat number 177, ayat number 277, that wherever the command of Salah has come, the command of Zakat has come. And now this is the month of Ramadan. I appeal to all my listeners kindly, after knowing these fundamentals about Zakat, I request you to support the Dawah cause taken up at IREF, Islamic Research and Educational Foundation. Kindly pay us your zakat, kindly give us your zakat, your donations also other than the zakat, so that our activities can be enhanced, so that we can fulfill the requirements of paying the rent of our office, paying the salaries of the employees at the office, for making such videos, for promoting such videos, and for other activities wherein we are spreading the message of Islam, mashallah. I would be honored, grateful and thankful First of all, to Allah Rabbul Alameen, then to all my Muslim brothers and sisters who support our cause and who are ready to support our cause. Our bank account details are always shown on the screen so that it makes you easy to transfer the amount in our bank account. Kindly be supportive for the cause of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I would like to conclude my talk. Wa akhiru dawanil hamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.